Nunavut.
Families across Canada are struggling with food prices. Grocery costs are even worse in Nunavut. CEOs of big grocery stores get millions of dollars in bonuses, while families in the north are unable to access affordable, fresh food. This government refuses to listen to Inuit and fix the Nutrition North program. When will this government step up and finally implement a windfall tax on grocery stores making record profits and help Nunavut milk access the nutritious and affordable food they deserve?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank the member for the question, and I'd like to say that in Inuvik, approximately a month ago, we announced an expanded Nutrition North program with $164 million in new funding in partnership with Indigenous partners. The newly expanded program moves beyond simply a subsidy with a new Community Food Programs Fund to directly support community-led food security activities, and we are providing more funds directly to Indigenous partners through the Harvesters Support Grant, increasing access to traditional country foods through hunting, harvesting, and food sharing. Thank you.
Well, member for Vancouver East.
An Inuit woman who traveled to Ottawa to be a nurse died after just 4 days in the city. She was a victim of violence who had no access to safe, affordable housing. The Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls Inquiry final report cites housing 299 times. The minister was asked about it today, and he said, quote, "Words fail me." His words and inaction are failing Indigenous, Inuit, and Métis people. Will the minister ensure there is meaningful investments in a for Indigenous, by Indigenous, urban, rural, and northern housing strategy in Budget 2023?
The Honourable Minister.
I want to extend my appreciation to the Honourable Member for the really important question. And the case that she is referring to obviously touches all of us. When a member of our community is targeted and doesn't have access to safe and affordable housing and is on the street, it diminishes all of us, Mr. Speaker. We are committed to a for Indigenous, by Indigenous, urban, rural, and northern housing strategy. That is why in Budget 2022 we've dedicated $300 million as the first installment of what is needed, and which is a significant amount of money and investments that are needed to put in place serious investments in a for Indigenous, by Indigenous, urban, rural, and northern housing strategy.
C'est tout le temps que nous avons aujourd'hui. This is